Pothos. Pothos is one of the easiest houseplants to grow. It is a genus of flowering plants in the family, I'm not sure if I can say this right, Araceae, Araceae, A-R-A-C-E-A-E. It is native to China, the Indian subcontinent, Australia, New Guinea, Southeast Asia, and various islands of the Pacific and Indian Oceans. It's a common houseplant. Epipremnum. Again with these hard to say words. Commonly known as Pothos, of course, and was once classified under this genus. So what are some of the things that you need to know about Pothos? It is cared for with providing bright indirect light, watering thoroughly when the top inch or two of the soil is dry. Avoid overwatering to prevent root rot, and feed monthly in the spring and summer. They thrive in average temperature and humidity, but are very adaptable, making them great for beginners. Prune leggy vines for bushier growth, and wipe dust off of the leaves periodically for healthy long vines. My pothos needs some trimming. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I trim off my pothos, how I trim it, and what I do with the trimmings that I trim off. I make new pothos plants, or I can make this pothos plant bushier by planting the new trimmed off part down into the dirt right next to the existing plant. So, how to propagate a pothos plant? I just kind of talked to you about it, but step one, you have to have the right tools. A pair of scissors will do. Then trim your plant. Step two is trim the plant. Step three, cut the pothos stems into individual nodes if you cut off a piece long enough to have more than one node. How to know when they're ready to plant? Well, if you've stuck them down in water, it's when they've got some roots. It's as simple as that. This plant is versatile and requires little maintenance. It's a tropical plant, and its interior design opportunities are, well, pretty much endless. Those of you who do feng shui, this is a significant plant for you. It's a natural air purifier. It has aesthetic appeal. It boosts mental health, regulates humidity, tolerates low light, and it can be grown outdoors. Not necessarily in my climate, but if you live somewhere more tropical. So, what are the benefits of having a pothos plant? Well, there's quite a few benefits, and I will explain those to you in a little bit here. The link that I was going to go to make sure that I was giving you the right information doesn't want to go there. Okay, here we go. 9 benefits that you need to know of the pothos plant. let's get to those 9 benefits. All right, number 1, I already talked about. It's versatile and requires not very much maintenance. Number 2, I mentioned already, feng shui. Number 3 is the air purifier. 4 is the aesthetic appeal. And number 5 boosts mental health. Number 6 regulates humidity. I talked about all those things. Tolerates low light and can be grown outdoors. Number 9, it makes a perfect gift. It symbolizes good luck and prosperity. The golden pothos makes a wonderful gift for various occasions. Give it to friends and family for housewarmings, birthdays, or to wish someone success in a new job. Also, its vibrant leaves and positive energy can brighten any space. This suggests during the Easter holidays, but I'm telling you anytime. It's a thoughtful, long-lasting present that keeps spreading good vibes. And good vibes are good, but good people provide good vibes with their good plants. Right. And it's known as the lucky money plant because it attracts wealth, success, and positive energy. It has a powerful, uplifting energy, removes negativity, attracts abundance, and brings peace to any space. You know, I'm going to argue for the fact that almost any house plant, or any outdoor plant for that matter, plants in general can do that for you. It's our attitude is how we think about things, and the plant just helps us along a little bit. But we have to do it ourselves to have a good attitude. So if you have a bad attitude, having the plant is not going to give you a good attitude. Only you can do that. And then look at the plant, and it will just kind of put a positive spin on what you already thought about. Its vibrant green foliage represents life and renewal and brings exotic and magical feel of the tropical forest into your home. Does it have spiritual benefits? Well, it's popular for its ability to cleanse negative energy and promote harmony. Like I was just saying, the plant itself is not going to do that all by itself. You have to be willing to do that along with all the other right tools to get rid of that negative energy. It promotes peace, balance, and prosperity, and many believe that it helps reduce stress, encourages personal growth, and strengthens emotional well-being. All of those are suggestions that are very positive. And like I said before, none of them are going to actually do it unless you make up your mind that they're going to. And my opinion is that you have to have help from God to do that. As humans, very seldom can we accomplish that on our own. We can get started on our own for sure, but don't forget God is greater, and He can help us with that negative energy and help us make sense of the plant helping us. Okay, are there any disadvantages to having this plant? Yeah. Even though it's beautiful and easy to care for, it is toxic to humans and pets. If you eat it, it is not edible. Its fast growth can make it hard to control indoors. I have seen people with their plants clear up on the ceiling Well, I have a plant over behind me here that does that. This plant that you're seeing right here in the background, it's not a pothos, but it does that too. It climbs along the ceiling. It can be slightly invasive, overwhelming to other plant species if you grow it outside. Like I said, we can't do that here. Our weather is not conducive to a tropical plant growing outside, but it is more than an aesthetically pleasing houseplant. It holds a deep meaning and offers an array of benefits with air purifying properties and low maintenance nature and ability to boost mental well-being. It's a must-have for any indoor space, whether it's about brightening your home, regulating humidity, or inviting positive energy. This auspicious plant has it all. And I'm not sure where I originally got mine. I do not remember. Nevertheless, I have it, and it's doing well, as you can see. So watch as I do some cuttings and begin propagating these cuttings to make my plant bushier. All right, this is the one that's been growing. My plan was to put it in with the other pot of the one over by the window, but I changed my mind. Just going to leave it for a while. And my videoing, I videoed me cutting cuttings off of the one over by the window, and I videoed it without turning on my camera. What do you know about that? So I just have to tell you what I did. I found some appropriate spots and I cut off. You can see them here, the pieces that I cut off. And now I'm going to further trim these into smaller pieces that I can put in my little thing that where my, yeah, right there. See how I put the smaller pieces into the little jars, and just on the tower, the little tower that's on the right hand side there. The other side has the one that was already growing. And there were a couple of little plants in these two jars that had ceased to grow. So I took those out, put them in the garbage since they were dead. And here's what I cut off, and hopefully they get roots. My hand in the way there. And so that is what I did today. I got those cuttings cut and into the little jars. And hopefully they grow some roots. And I will end up with a nice bushy plant over there by the window. And it's looking great now, but it'll look even better when these all get added to it. So we'll let them sit here and grow on, and I will enjoy watching them grow, as will you, because I'm sure you will see them every now and again. So I hope you learned a lot about pothos today. I learned a lot by telling you about pothos, and it was fun. I will have more projects for you here in the near future. So this was the first project of 2026, and I enjoyed doing it. I hope you enjoy doing all of your projects, whether they are with plants or in the kitchen or wherever in your home you are doing something. Be sure and share. In the comments, I'll love comments, and I respond to as many comments as I can, but I don't always see them. The way my YouTube works, it doesn't always tell me that I have a comment that I need to comment, a comment that I need to comment on. But when I see it, when it shows me that I have one, I'll comment on it. Otherwise, please do comment, because I love to read your comments. Let me know if you have a pothos plant and how it's doing. Until my next project, may God's love fill your heart with joy. Be sure and share His love with others. 2026, we need to get as many people ready for heaven as possible. Until my next video.